Hello, dear one. Thank you for following me on this journey. A journey into, or out of, or around realities that are available to me and to you. As I travel, and I've not been traveling for a few weeks now, I've been settled into a house sitting gig in New Mexico, just outside of Albuquerque, giving me access to Albuquerque and Santa Fe and Taos and so many pueblos. And the owners of the home gave me so many pueblo ceremonies and celebrations that are happening now that I could attend. Yet I find myself with an opportunity to be quiet, to meditate, to lounge around this beautiful home that I'm caring for. I find that my soul speaks to me more clearly every day as I give myself and my soul and my mind, my heart, everything outside of me and everything inside of me space to notice what I don't notice when I'm busy, going, driving. Where am I going next? What am I going to do next? From August until November 3rd, I was doing that. I was going, traveling, getting to a workshop, spending time in the Mount Shasta area for a month, waiting for the fires to recede so I could drive through Oregon to go up to Seattle to another workshop. And so the fires, the smoke mostly, kept me kind of grounded in Mount Shasta for a few weeks, and that was an interesting experience. I'm inviting you, as I always do, to find some time to be quiet, to listen to you, to listen to the you that is eternal, the you, the higher self you, I call it my soul. My soul, I listen to my soul often, but yet I get pulled and sucked in, of course, to the daily routines of having to eat, having to sleep, having to take out the trash, having to, do other bodily functions. And I find that as I give myself the space to be quiet, I'm learning so much more about who I am and who we are as a species, as beings on this beautiful gem of an earth that we live on. And it is so rewarding to find who I am. And yes, I find those areas of time that I start to dive down into the abyss, realizing and learning from that, realizing that that's not who I am, but that's who I've been taught to be. Really learning a lot about my own what I've learned in the past week is my own self-betrayal. How I've learned to leave my body, which I've come to understand energetically. I leave my body for safety. I did that when I was very young, when I was a week or two old, when I was an infant, to escape a situation, a living situation that I feel warranted my only way of escape, because I was an infant, I was nonverbal, I was not able to take care of myself, I was not able to move, I was dependent on my parents and my surroundings. And as I was brought into that situation again in my journey work here, I found that I've been deserting myself or betraying myself, however you want to look at it. I've been leaving my body for a long time. And I'm wondering if most likely that's the thread that I brought from many other lifetimes of leaving my body, of deserting myself, of betraying myself. And I see myself even doing it now, and I find, or now being in the general time of life here in the past year, 2 years, since many years, but even as I learn about it, I realize that the trigger is so deeply ingrained in me that I can't even stop and witness it in action when it's happening. So So the suggestion came through a friend that maybe I should revisit those times when I couldn't do it and practice from the times that I knew I couldn't do it. So I'm going to try and do that. And I invite you to check in with who you are and what your woundings are that have kept you from happiness. If you are not a happy person, and I know that for a long time I was not a happy person, I am becoming happy as I travel and I be with the earth and the waters, and I listen and I pay attention and I feel and I have relationships, and some of my cherished relationships are no longer, and I really, really, really want to know why. What is that about my journey and my energy and my reason for being, my soul, my learning process, what I'm here to learn so that I can be fully here and fully present, because that's what I want to be, fully here and fully present. I'm inviting you along the journey, and you are here with me if you're watching this video. I'm grateful, so grateful to know that you're here or there in whatever way you want to be or can be. And my prayer is that you check in with yourself, that you go within, you find some quiet time for you, whether it's a retreat somewhere that's focused on retreat, or it's like me going into the forest, into the woods, into the unknown places that are so quiet. It's so quiet here. I'm on a trail outside of Tijeras, New Mexico. I just drove on Route 357, I think it was, and I was going to get breakfast at a particular place, and it was closed on Tuesdays, and I forgot. I looked it up, and I knew it was closed on Tuesdays. However, I kept driving, and I found this beautiful trail. Amazing bike trails, horse trails, motorcycle trails. New Mexico does a really good job of offering trails out into for us, for the public, or maybe it's the Forest Service here in New Mexico is doing a really good job. So I wanted to give you that update on where I am, what I'm doing, and give you an opportunity to maybe look deeper into who you truly are, into your present moment, in your current place where you are in your life. If you're looking for more, if you're wanting to be more of who you truly are, then I recommend looking into that further in some way. With there's so many practices out there. And of course, you can always contact me through my email, jane.e.king@gmail.com, if you'd like to converse and discuss any of these things that I share in my videos or anywhere on YouTube or on Facebook, or the emails that I send out. And if you'd like to get on my kind of my private email list, it's NetList. My net list, I call it, you would email me, like I said, jane.e.king@gmail.com, and just put netlist in the subject line, and I will put your email on the list so that you can receive more information, more personal updates. I haven't really done a lot yet, but my goal is to do a weekly update on the netlist list, not on the general list. I've kind of don't want to be mucking up people's inboxes. So remember, love this being that you are. Love this body. Love the water that flows through you. You are a flowing being. You are going in the waves of life, ups and downs through the water. And the moon is so full now, bringing us again more of the flow, of the control of the tides, of the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the dark and the light. So remember, love yourself and love your water, which is loving yourself.